Wholeness.
Wholeness.
Yes, so as you can tell by the title, this is gonna be a astrology video in the
Mm-hmm.
air. Yes, so this is going to be one based off of the signature Scorpio.
And also the eighth house as well.
Hmm.
One signature sign in the eighth house as well.
Yeah, so the eighth house rules transformation, receiving. What else? It rules death, money, other people's money, rebirth, the phoenix. Um,
Mm-hmm. That rises from the ashes, because ashes the ashes. Also,
dust to dust.
it's quote unquote, death. That's what to that's the dust, and from that we rise, and it also definitely.
It's the psyche, so going in depth within one's mind. Um,
Hmm.
hmm
Yeah, definitely very psychological as well
Yes,
because of that Mars energy.
analytical.
Hmm.
Hmm.
The way the Mars, because the Pluto is Scorpio, so the way the Mars and the Mars and the set up, yeah, Pluto and Mars put together is a very yin Martian energy. So one's gonna feel like they're pretty much living like on Pluto, pretty much. They're definitely gonna feel like they're in like more of the outer realm of things and be very
In the dark
enigmatic.
and like very much in the dark, like away from the sun, you know,
Hmm.
so they can come off as cold, um, very analytical, very introverted, you know. Um, yeah.
Hmm. Yes, and yeah, but they are very they can come off as very intensely emotional, but it's more like they go deep into their feelings or to other feelings as well too. You know, hence the whole psychological piece, where they're able to actually go in a depth. Most people will not really go themselves, and they might naturally subliminally bring it out, of people as well too. You know,
Hmm.
they go in deep and bring it out because of their great listening skills. This is someone that has great listening skills as well too, naturally, and someone that's great at working hard and steady as well too. Scorpios have great work ethic as well too. Beautiful work ethic,
Hmm.
and it may come off kind of a Mercury like of energy, but it's definitely also is very emotional as well too, and they can operate from the heart. And yeah, they just they want they get a balance of both, where they want someone to that is really deeply committed to them.
Devoted,
Hmm. Now,
loyal,
hmm
because they share the same loyalty and devotion towards whatever that they're interested
and also for um, Scorpio and eighth house dominant energy, they're very devoting to what they do. So it can come out very obsessive at times too, but it's really that it's also they just really need something to really dive deep into and be devoted to as well too. So they can be also come off very religious, yet not really deep, yet not
in.
even follow the actual dogma or whatever it is. At the
Yes.
same time,
Yes.
like they maybe like follow it in their own way, but people, yeah.
Yeah, so having a signature of Scorpio is just like an underlying energy, like it's not your sun, it's not your ego, it's not your moon, it's not your ascendant or like how people perceive you and whatnot. Um, but it's this subliminal, subconscious, way that you move, you know? Um,
Hmm.
yeah, so that's what the signature means, so again, like you can be a sun in Capricorn, but really because of your signature in Virgo, like you really are methodical, like just very mercurial,
Yeah,
you know.
like dominant energies of Earth and mutable to create a
Yes.
Virgo dominant. In this case we're creating a water.
Yes.
Some
Yes.
energies are very strong in water. May not necessarily mean you got
Sorry.
some like a 1-2 water pieces or let's say like a lot of water in your chart. Maybe only like two placements of water, but it's such a potent position
Dominant.
and way
Yes.
aspect in life too that it comes out dominant energy in one's charts as
Hmm.
well too. And as far as for the signature piece, just they can't help but just their life just feels so Scorpio in a way. Like it always creates these coincidences, these coincidences, these
Yes.
destinies, and which brings to karma. And like Scorpio can be very karmatic, and they really have a good memory bank to jog back to and see what led to this place via their deep research as well too. So they know through their deep research they can retrace back as well too to just see how this came about, this karma of okay now boom my car broke down, whatever, how this happened, and go back to it, or just even someone emotionally behaving a certain way. Let's say Scorpios are good with people that are autistic, for instance, as well too. People that are just not the same, like normal engine of thought and stuff like that. They're able to investigate and analyze it and understand somebody because they seek deep communication skills as well too. So Scorpio dominant, eighth house, dominant energy as well too.
They see right through things, you
Yeah,
know.
that's true. Hmm.
Like some energies, we will say, like they just talk just to express themselves, and Scorpios would be like, what are you saying? What do you actually mean by this? And see your actions and your words if they align, and just pick
Hmm.
up on subtle energy shifts, because they are very observational, because it's a yin sign. So they are,
Hmm.
um,
And it's emotional too
mhm.
because it's what you say and how you say it. Some other signs,
Nice.
maybe it's not what you say, it's how you said it. They don't care
Hmm.
at all what you said, it's just how you say it. Scorpio is what they say and how they say it, and when they
Hmm.
say it, and why they say it, etc. So it's
Yes.
gonna feel, hence why it's a great sextile with Virgo energy as well too, where me personally, I meet a lot of people and think they're Virgo or something like that. Then I find out that the Scorpio is like, wow, okay, I see that, deep, intense analyzation energy as well too within Scorpios as well too. So yeah, these are great people that can be great, like just computer hackers or just any kind of complex data. They're able to definitely have fun processing it as well too.
I want to say whatever that they're into, they're going to really get into it, and like
Hmm.
obsess over it.
Yeah.
And it won't be like oh, I'm into this for 3 years. Like they're like
Hmm.
really into it, and it's like they're,
It's that fixed energy.
yes, for
It's that
they're
fixed
into
dominance.
it for a very long time, and it just gets deeper and deeper. Like the knowledge becomes deeper and deeper as time goes,
Hmm.
um so
Hence why also there are a sister sign of Taurus, and Taurus is definitely slow and steady for this material, tangible gains, and Scorpio is more slow and steady for the spiritual gains as well too, because it's also neighboring Sag. Hence why it's able to also pull things from a psycho spiritual lens as well too, and they have a different mental train of thought to stay in something and have patience and keep going at it to go deeper and deeper and deeper because they
mhm.
just want to keep going deeper. Kind of deeper. Penetrate only within like 2 days, and they understand. Okay, 20 years, 30 years. Oh, till I die as a whole death piece. Like they understand this until they can't do it no more. AKA death. So
Mhm.
yeah, Scorpio dominance signs where it's hard to. I'm also a Scorpio dominant myself as well too.
Yes.
Whereas it's like you something like you just want to do it like forever. Like they're not doing
Mhm.
things for like for a short time. It's like you want to do this forever, get fully deeply into it. Technique wise, everything like that. So like martial arts too is also a piece. They'll definitely love as well, or seek to some kind of discipline. They love to be very, very disciplined. They love that. If they don't feel like they're being disciplined enough, they're going to definitely just have a hard time and have some like karmatic feedback. Karma feedback from that illusory illusory lack of discipline per se. Because I feel like you can be disciplined in any area, even being lazy. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, well, hopefully it makes sense though.
Yes. And I do want to say that they also know, like, let's say some people are ready for that quick money, but they are, like you said, disciplined to get that money in the long haul, for the long haul. And they know that it's not going to be a quick thing, and they're willing to put in that work, that slow money, but it's long,
Hmm.
that long money.
That's a next thing too. Remember how Scorpio dominant energy to 8th house, they're meant to actually receive more than give.
Yes, yes,
You know,
yes.
might come up as a take as well sometimes too. As takers on a more toxic side of things per se.
Yeah, so inheritance, you know, um,
Oh sheesh.
receiving inheritance, so that is a thing where they may look like, oh, you didn't work for this, like they're more on the receiving end of things, where they do um, have experiences. It can be a death that happens and they inherited that land, that
Yeah,
home, like
the karma.
the car.
They're literally carrying the karma of it. Sometimes the karma is also good karma, whereas a car, house, boats,
Hmm.
money, material gains, whatever, experience,
Hmm.
wisdom. So yeah, it's a
Yes.
very ancestral karma energy. So it's some person that
Hmm.
definitely needs to have a strong connection to ancestors, as well too, and however that may translate,
Hmm.
to just have their own deep lineage in some way, So yeah,
Hmm.
it's very important to so
And it can
also
be like an
appreciate that.
auntie or an uncle, that holds on to that ancestral lineage, and they want to pass it down to you, you know. Um, so it is a very selective energy, directed to you, you
Hmm.
know. um, what else? I also want to say that it is coming from, Libra, and Libra is all about
Mm.
beauty, love, like kind of like surface, not really trying to like ruffle up any, feathers or anything like that. And now, like, Scorpio is bringing the depth of a relationship, because Venus is about relationships. And so you're coming from that perception of relationships, um
Hmm.
so you bring depth into relationship,
Hmm.
um
Like
into
true, real, raw depth. Because
hmm
going deeper into the ground, the more rawer the materials are, right? So same thing for this, again coming out of Libra as well too. They fully understand it to a certain level of what it is to be in love and all that, and they go even deeper than that as well too. They see there's more depth to this as well.
yes, and bring the depth out of people again, like we're saying earlier, like they'll ask all the questions where you didn't even know, where you're like, whoa, I didn't even ask myself this question at all, and like they bring it out of you, that depth within oneself.
Hmm.
um
And they listen too. Like yeah, like they're gonna listen well. Great
yes,
listeners.
yes.
They won't interrupt you so much.
Yeah.
I do right now in my own way, but
It's
like
okay, it's
yeah,
okay.
it's definitely one of those ones too where like yeah, great
Hmm.
listening skills.
Yes. And again, their devotion, discipline, and um,
Yeah, like soul retrieval.
I do also want to say how they'll get more out of you than you'll ever get out of
Oh
them.
shit.
Like I was just saying how they'll ask you questions, and like pulling the depths out of you, and you're like, damn. Once you leave that like conversation with them, you're like, damn, like I feel so vulnerable now, and I feel like I didn't even get to know this person. you
Yeah.
know
Very
Um,
psycho martial arts, very psycho
yes,
martial arts. Yeah, like
yes.
Jedi mind tricks. Not trick anyone though like that. It's more like
Mhm.
they got a deadly a weapon that's deadly, but they don't use it on anyone though. Like I feel like that's other signs, but we don't talk about that right now. you know,
Mhm.
and yeah, very Mars, psycho Mars, and
Yes.
they're kind of ones, the people where it may happen naturally where you know more of other people's secrets than they know your secrets.
Okay, hold
You know,
on. You can
and
keep going.
yeah, we'll leave it at that for now.
Okay.
Bonus.